Every time I connect YouTube to stream, it like my Wi-Fi just hates itself. So I'm trying this setting, and we'll see if it works. Okay, it looks like it's working now. Kind of annoyed that 2 VODs are gonna show up on the channel now. I'm sorry, I'm just frustrated that our Wi-Fi router is in the basement and I'm on the 2nd floor of this house. It's like if you're on the 1st floor, the Wi-Fi is fine, but ay. Alright, what's up, Bush? Alright, we're back. We're good. Oh my goodness. Annoying. I think that fixed it for now. No, it was totally mine. It was 100% mine. Sorry about that. Ugh. Okay. I think we're good now. I think it would have destroyed itself. Honestly, I have thought about that, but we don't have a finished basement. So I'd have to get rid of a bunch of stuff that's down there, which isn't mine, so but I'd have to figure out a way to like soundproof certain sections and stuff, so the internet is a frustrating mess. But whatever. All right. Let's keep doing some runs, I guess. We got a few more hours. I think everything's good now. Yeah, YouTube was like, here's your 10-second VOD when I was trying to reconnect YouTube, and I'm like, thanks. Why would I want a 10-second VOD? Like, come on. Oh my god. I'm glad I've been local recording, though. So at least I got my PB on the cam. By the gram. But I thought about getting those, like, they make, like, collapsible walls, and I was thinking I would get those and then put foam on it, and then I could just have, like, a really cool streaming space down in my basement, and I could be, like, super whooper loud, even in the latest of nights and earliest of mornings. But, I don't know, I would need to clean stuff out, and then I'd probably want to clean anyway. And the other problem is that because it's not a finished basement, and our basement can flood sometimes, or, like, at least it gets a little wet down there. So I don't want all my stuff, which would be lower to the ground than like what the routers usually are. Like, that could be bad. So I would love to have, I think one of the strangest things ever. Yeah, what's back? We're back. What's up, mamming? Sorry about that, guys. But I would love to have a workspace that is not in my room. Like, I want my room to be for sleeping and reading only. And that's it. And sex if I can get that, but it'd be kind of weird to do that in this house. So. You're driving anyway? Okay. Well, it's still annoying for me, though. It's a constant battle I have to face, but... Yeah, so I don't really have the I don't have the option to do that, so I know I think Icy just destroyed my stream. Like Icy like hacked my stream, I think. It was scrappy. I already deleted it, so I didn't actually see what it recorded, but... My best work is done in the bedroom. I mean, honestly, in college, like when I lived in the dorms, we had bunk beds, and it kind of worked out because then it's like when I'm up in my bed, like when I was up in my bed, that means it was sleep time, you know? Like I never went up there to like look at my phone or anything like that, so it kind of worked out. I kind of... Is it weird that I strangely wish I had a bunk bed? I'd have a lot more space in my room if my bed was elevated. That's why I want to get, like, more shelves, like, hanging wall shelves, because I feel like I just don't really... I also just probably have too much stuff, but I just like having stuff. I think everything that is displayed in my room either serves a purpose or it has some sort of sentimental value. Well, that was just my college. My college was pretty... kind of a joke for dorms. Yeah, I've heard of those as well. I see you ruined my stream again. You actually just destroyed my router in my house. That raid was so powerful. Oh, I must have felt like... Wow! That must have been from Tar Strats, or what even happened? I'm comparing against... Yeah, I am. What the heck? What happened? Sorry again. Yeah, your power... Your raid level was over 9... Your hype train was over 9,000. Oh, Jesus. Hello. Jesus. Oop. You blame Tash? What the heck? Tash didn't do anything. Wait, maybe Tash is kind of taking bandwidth because, like, Hawaii is so far away that my internet's, like, struggling to understand that. Unfortunate. Coconut wireless. What is that? This is gonna sound very possibly strange. What is that pink goo? That pink edible goo in Hawaii? Or it's like a purple. It's like it's very like opaque though, or like a very light color. They had it in the Scooby-Doo Aloha movie. And I feel like I've watched an Outdoor Boys video where he drank that. I might be wrong, though. I don't know what made me pop that into my... It's from Fallout 4. The only pink stuff I know is the fun cotton candy in the attic. Boy, I don't know what tarot is. I know the cards, but that is a different thing. Taro, or actually, it's probably Taro. But yeah, I've heard poi is, yeah, I think, yeah. It looks like it is very appetizing for some reason. Like, I feel like that just looks very refreshing and good. Never had it. I feel like I see travel videos of people go to Hawaii and they're like, this Hawaiian food is so good. And then I'm like, where can I get some? And then I never do. It's like a root vegetable. Oh, vegetables. Uh-oh. I'm just joking. Vegetable. It's like the picky eater. Yeah, that was the dumbest jump ever. I jumped so late there. And then my A button press just completely vanished from there. See, that sounds like hype, though. Veggies, you lost me. Exactly. Does it taste very sweet? Like, I feel like it would have a very sweet flavor. Because now that I'm thinking about it, anything that's pink has, like, a generally sweet flavor to it. Like, I can't think of anything that is naturally pink and it tastes, like, super, like, spicy or something. It's too healthy. Is it actually healthy, though? What's the macros? What's the protein intake? I don't know why I saw Tall Pineapple and Patrick, but I actually thought that said Pearl Harbor. So, my apologies. I hate everything about my life. There we go. I love life again. Life is great. Well, I didn't lose that much time, I guess. Kind of a bummer, though, that I have lost like 14 seconds. It's start. Some people compare it to. What? What? Oh no, no! You're not selling. You're not selling me on this. This sounds gross. It's wallpaper paste? That sounds horrible. Some people like it sour. Some people like it sour. When the world has done its dirty job. Such a random reference, probably nobody gets. Oh, okay. Weird menuing there. Slowest pause storage on planet Earth. I mean, that sounds good. I like things like that you're talking about. You know what I don't hear? Is there a food that you guys... There's got to be a food that everybody has where you don't understand why people even like them in the first place. I got a few foods like that, and I'm not like that picky of an eater. My ear is itchy, and this is killing me. I have to go through all this with an itchy ear. poor. This is hell. Whatever. That was my bad. I didn't even hit pause. Oh well. Ah, that feels good. That was super itchy. Holy crap on a cracker. That run was garbage anyway. I don't really care about that run. As I've gotten older, you can understand why everyone basically likes any food. Yeah, I mean, like, when you're younger, you're, I feel like you're just, like, I feel like when I was younger, I just liked, like, spicy and sweet, and that was it. And maybe salty, depends, but... Red Bull soups are great. What do you mean? Just ask for bread with your soup? But then it's like... I don't know. That's just fun. Some girls just want to have fun. You know, carrots aren't really that good unless they're in stuff. And I don't mind hot dogs. I actually eat hot dogs with no condiments on it. In 18th century England, some cheesemakers used toxically based dyes like red lead or vermilion to give their cheese a richer color and make it appear higher quality. Completely unaware they were slowly poisoning their customers. Surprise double fact. Real fact, they are big. Okay. Cool. I'm a little thrown off by that. A raw dog. That's disgusting, Tash. I like, that's not even like comprehensible. Like, listen, I get when you have like a vegan alternative where it's like, you know what? Okay, if you can make black beans into a burger patty and make it kind of taste like a burger, then I can understand it. But like a carrot, that just seems a little too much. It seems like you're kind of imagining food at that point, you know? But you, so like a hot dog, I like a hot dog usually with nothing on it. Nothing. Unless it's like a coney or a chili dog, like nothing else. No, I don't need mustard, don't need ketchup, no relish, onions, cheese, whatever you put on a hot dog, I don't need it on there. I'm a raw dog, man. I like it raw. But you know, you know what I don't, you know what I dislike more than hot dogs? I don't like corn dogs. Corn dogs, it just tastes like the stick they're on. Corn dogs just have this weird, like the texture of the breading is just not it. And I mean, I like cornbread, but like the texture of the bread is just meh. Doesn't really fill you up. And like by the time you eat like anything that's on the stick, it just tastes like the stick. It's just not good. Corn dogs are worse hot dogs. That is a bummer. Alright, well, I really don't like this split, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that's probably what happened last run, was everything that just happened there. I'll believe it if I taste it, but... Wow, usually things that are homemade are, like, better. That's funny. Oh, cold... And it's like corn dogs are less convenient too. Like even though they have a stick on it, like how can you make a food less convenient with a stick? They call it America dog. That's funny. Oh, Japan. I wish I could speak your language, but it will... If Spanish is too complicated, Hell no, I can't learn Japanese. Like, are you kidding me? How did I lose so much time here? I, like, messed up so bad, and I still gained time. It's super weird. Oh, dude. Okay, chicken Alfredo. Alright, we don't need to be doing this. Come on, we could be a little more creative with TTS here. But you know what's, this is the one time I'm glad TTS is quiet. Dude, chicken Alfredo is probably... Chicken Alfredo is second place of foods of all time. Chicken Alfredo, even without the chicken. Chicken Alfredo, man. Alfredo? My tummy's a grumbling just thinking about it. If you do exclamation point TTS, then you can see all the options and stuff. I think that's the command. Yeah, there you go. Chicken Alfredo, chicken parm. I don't know. I mean, I can't even learn Spanish, so I feel like even learning like hiragana and katakana just sounds like ass. Just learning how to conversational just sounds like ass to me. Listen, no, not all pasta is created equal. Some pasta is so much better. Any pasta that has stuff in the middle of it, it's perfect. You know what noodles suck? Like Kraft mac and cheese noodles. Those noodles are garbo. Why is my ear so itchy? Those noodles are garbo, though. You want a noodle that's got some crevices in there. You don't want some holes. You want some crevices, some crevasses. You want a noodle that keeps the stuff. I'm an idiot. You need noodles that keep the flavor in it. You need like those noodles that look like a screw. Those are some noodles that are gonna lock in some flavor. Those are some noodles that are gonna make your day. Yeah, exactly. No, lasagna noodles. I mean, no. I mean, lasagna is great. I like lasagna, but lasagna noodles, like, that serves a specific function, you know? You're not going to use lasagna noodles for chicken Alfredo unless you're making, like, an Alfredo chicken-based lasagna, which would honestly entice me very much. And as weird as that sounds, when you think about it, lasagna is kind of just pasta cake. So, like, I feel like you could just kind of put in... I just recently had Olive Garden, and I was pretty pleased with it. Like, I didn't think it was terrible, but it was a little pricier than I would have expected, but it was fine. Taco lasagna. I missed every snack. Not all noodles need things inside of it. You know what? You're not wrong. That's a very true statement, but I mean, I like chicken Alfredo with like tortellinis more than lasagna, so I still think it's better. Pasta cyst. Dude, you know the debate between like bread, rice, and noodles, like which one's the best? It's a tough battle between rice and noodles. Bread isn't even in the equation. Bread's like, okay, get out of here. Like, get the kids out of here. It's time for the big boys to play, you know? Like, these are the top dogs here. Noodle and rice, like, how do you even, like, they each have their own pros and cons, their own abilities, their own transformations. You know, there's so many stats to look at in terms of what's better, noodle or rice. It's just daunting. Like, my hands were shaking so much that I couldn't even do the trick right. Like, that's how scared, like, I am to even think about it. Like, it's a real big question. Wait, tortellini noodles are the one with like cheese in it, right? That's what I'm talking about, dude. You get the chicken Alfredo with the noodles with the cheese in the middle of it. You put some chicken in there. Listen, bread's great, but come on, like, listen, like, come on, like, what are we doing with bread here? All right, like, bread's only got 3 functions, and all the variants of bread, you might as well just put them all together. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all bread's equal. Listen, white bread and like rye bread, they're two totally different things. But guess what? You're gonna use each of those breads to make a sandwich, and honestly, I'd rather have chicken and rice than a sandwich. You know? Oh, the thick noodles. The thick noodles. Yeah. Yeah, the thick noodles. That's like, talking about, like, Japanese dishes. I mean, I've only ever had ramen, and it's not even, like, that fancy. But I think I would like, what is it, udon? I think I would like udon. Garlic bread's only good because you put the garlic spread on the butter, or like that kind of garlic butter when it's baking or when you're heating it up. So like, you could just put that stuff in pasta and you'd have a really nice garlicky Alfredo. I was actually scared of that poll because at my school, like, they would serve poppy seed donuts, or poppy seed bagels, not donuts, that sounds gross. And I didn't want to eat them because I was like, what if there's a drug test, and then I'd fail the drug test, and then I would never go to college or have a wife or kids or a family or anything else if I fail a drug test. And so I never did eat them. Now I do, though. The poppy seeds. Not the drugs. Anyway, listen, udon sounds great, and if anybody watches like Trash Taste or Emirichu, then you've probably watched the video where they fight over that. But I haven't even tried it, but I'd probably agree with Emirichu and Ditus that udon is the best. So that sounds awesome, Tash. God damn it. I want to learn Japanese, but I feel like I ought to learn Spanish before I learn Japanese, because it's like Spanish is a language that I should just know by now because I've had so much years in schooling with it, but I don't. And if I can't learn like that language, which should be easy, like it's very similar to English, then like how am I supposed to learn a language that's like completely different? It's weird though, because I can tell like when the language is written, like I can tell when something is Chinese or Japanese or Korean. Like I can tell when the lettering looks different, but I can't read it. Dude. It's not worth continuing. I'm at that point now where it's kind of not worth continuing because I have the time save there. No, I can't cook. This is the problem, guys. I can't cook. You want to know? Here's the thing. This actually got me a little confused, all right? Back in the day... See, I'm motivated to learn, but, like, when I sit down and learn, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like I would do really well if I had a very malleable tutor who, like, if we could just figure out how I learn, like, what would be the best system, the best method for me to learn the language, then it would be great. Because, like, I have a friend from college where I never met his parents before, and they were coming in for graduation, and I really wanted to learn Spanish, but then I was like, no, it's just not gonna happen. Yeah, and I actually, maybe I could get a family member tutor for Spanish, but then it's like, if I wanted, I don't know. I like doing things on my own, though. I like doing things on my own. I should probably learn to cook. Like, I feel like, it'd probably be a good thing to know. I mean, I know, like, basic-ass cooking shit, you know? Like, I know I know how to like heat stuff up, boil things. You know, I know the basics. That's like babies cooking now. Well, listen, when I was in college and I was losing weight, I went to caloриecalculator.com or whatever it's called, and it was like, you need to eat 2,000 calories to lose weight if you want to lose at least a pound a week with, like, what you're doing. Well, at the very start, it was way less than that, or way more than that, but, which is weird because in the Wii Fit video, people were like, you're only eating 2,000 calories? That's barbaric. And I'm like, huh? I don't know. I'm like 6'2", 6'3", and I exercise usually like every weekday, so I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, like for cooking, my meals would be like the most basic thing ever. It would just be like, I buy cooked chicken, I heat it up, I buy jasmine rice, put it in the rice cooker, chicken and rice, get like a low calorie sauce. Cinema, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Or it was like more basic than that, or it's like you just put in a pan. Like that's how not much of a chef I am. Rice cookers are pretty cool. I like them. The college, my college campus actually had like extraordinary internet. Like it was so good that when I would come home for like holidays, I'd be like, oh, this internet sucks. The internet lagged the game, dude. What's up, Summer? I don't remember if I said hi or not. Calories in versus calories out. That's right. They are. I don't know. If there's one thing that I am not really trusting the YouTube commenters on health things for myself. I feel like usually bad discourses on what's healthy or what's not is usually the removal of nuance or understanding one personal situation. Yeah, this Wi-Fi sucks. Chicken and rice is like, you know that thing where it's like, if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I immediately be like, chicken and rice. And everybody be like, you couldn't eat that every day. And I'm like, yeah, I could. I could eat chicken and rice any day. Even if you don't change the sauce, I could eat it every day. Every day. Every meal, every day. I could eat it. Never get bored with it. Ever at all. Never. I just take a multivitamin. I could do it. It would not be that hard. Hardly any different from the way I live right now. Oh, Jesus. Listen, Vincent Van Gogh once had a diet of cigarettes and bread. I think I can just eat chicken and rice every day. And I'll be okay for now. Maybe when I'm older, it's not a smart thing to do, but I could do it. A traditional carbonara. You know, when I think of carbonara, I think of that one clip. It was from like a British news station. And there's like this Italian chef who's like actually kind of like popular. I don't remember his name. But one of the newscasters tried what they made and was like, if you put some ham or something in it, then it's almost like a British carbonara. And then the chef, I feel like people have seen this clip, and then the chef goes like, if you added wheels to my grandmother, she would have been a bicycle. And now every time I think of carbonara, I think of that clip. That clip is just gold. That clip is gold. Dude, you're gonna be on Medicare by the time I'm playing Call of Duty on a stream. You know what just ran... You know what? I don't know why, but for some reason... Did you guys ever see those commercials where it's like, wait, hold on. Ooh, nice. Okay, we're good. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to jump in. Oh. Do you guys remember those commercials where it's like, Gerber Life is accepting applications for their affordable grow-up plan? It's easy to start saving for... I don't remember the rest of it. I used to, like, know it by heart because I did nothing but watch TV for when I was younger. Commercial was always on. How's my day? My day's okay. Oh, wait. Dude, I meant to do this a while ago, but I totally forgot. Oh, well. I'll probably stream tomorrow, but, after this week, I'm not going to be streaming for a while. Because I want to get this Nuzlocke video out this month. And so, I'm going to be using the time I would usually use to stream. I'm going to use that for, like, doing video stuff. Because right now, I hate my life. Right now... Right now, no, I don't. Right now, I just don't. If I'm doing the workflow that I'm doing right now, this video will come out in September, and I don't want that. I want this video to be done. Because I want to ideally do a smaller scale project for September, but I just don't know what the video will be quite yet. So we'll see, but, I'll be back to streaming, like, at the end of the month, though. Like, it'll just be, like, a few-week hiatus. Or maybe I'll just stream, like, once a week on Sundays or something. Like, later on. But for now, I want to devote any time that I can to it. But, yeah. It just feels like the thing that needs to happen. I also, like, this is really the only thing I have to stream. Like, I don't really have anything else to stream that would be that interesting. Unless it's, like, for another video, but... You know. So... And honestly, that'll probably be what the streams will be when I come back, is either... Maybe some speedruns, but also, the, like, whatever my next video will be. I don't know, we'll see what I end up doing. I feel like... It's weird because I feel like in my heart, I kind of already know what I should do. But, I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. I basically have two plans. One plan is, it wouldn't be a challenge video, but I would kind of do a challenge to just work on it. And that's, it's like a Sonic video. I have, like, opinions of the franchise that I feel like... not that I've really looked at many Sonic videos, but I feel like I might have, like, some kind of unique take, or explain something in a certain way that only I can with the franchise. And then the other idea is Wii Sports. Man, why is my throat all messed up? The other idea is Wii Sports, but that would be a challenge video. So... Just because you said that it doesn't... Hold on. Damn. Just because you said it doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it. Like, what the heck? Who put your word as gospel? You're recommending me to play Call of Duty. That's like the worst advice you could ever give me right now. Are you kidding me? None of my audience would want to see a Call of Duty game. Dude, like, what the fuck? Like, get out of here. Go home and rethink your life, bro. But those are kind of my plans right now. I mean, I have time to think about it still, so... And honestly, some of the... Like, the Wii Fit video, I kind of decided to do that last minute. And that turned out to be, like... cool. So sometimes maybe just, like, biting the bullet and doing something. It's just kind of the way to go. But yeah, if I were to do the Wii Sports Challenge, then obviously I'd stream that. But like, if I do the Sonic one, then I'd probably just like, yeah, honestly, this stream schedule I'm on is actually kind of crazy. Like, I don't know why I decided to try and do it like 3 to 4 days a week. I feel like this is too much, but no, there's no way I could do that, Bush. What was I saying? Wait, what do you mean the timing? What do you mean the timing is perfect though? Oh, you mean like for when it actually happens? It is definitely more. I feel like it's more of a European friendly time than a like a United States time. Ideally, now if I lived in a world where time is infinite and there were no repercussions, I would probably stream. It would make the most sense for me to stream like 8 hours and I start at like the time I usually do. Cause then it's like earlier on I get the peeps in like earlier time zones, and then if I streamed later into the night, then like the people who live out in Hawaii and they're like 12 hours behind Europe, like they could catch it not in the middle of the workday, you know? But I can't do that. Honestly, the only like Easter egg, wait, I don't even think I even did it fully. Isn't there What's is it Kino der Toten is the one that's the theater? Like that's the only Easter egg I think I've ever done in a Call of Duty, and I kind of got close to beating. Oh wait, no, I didn't do that one. I watched my friend do one in Black Ops 3. It works well for the... Damn. Yeah. That was probably my favorite map back in the day. It's just a nice map. Dude, what? What was I gonna say though? All I know is that for sure I want my next video. I kind of just want to move away from Scoob stuff for a little bit. I'm getting a little Scoobed out. You know. I like Scoob. I feel like I don't know. I feel like everybody watching this is kind of like, you guys are like the big true fans, you know? I feel like there's some other audience members that are maybe a little scooped out too. I did sort of throw them for a curveball a little bit, because I was like, here's a Wii Fit video, and they're like, oh, cool, and then like, here's Scooby-Doo, and they're like, what? What? I just watched you do Wii Fit. Wow, why are we doing Scooby now? Yeah, I need the Scooby detox, yeah. Yup. Not that I'm gonna be done with this game, but I don't know. I feel like the next Scooby video I would make would either be like a crazy ass randomizer or like a cool mod that I made. Or honestly, like, if there ever will be an 80% speedrun history video for this game, like, then maybe that. I don't know if I'd be the person to post it, but I would definitely be the person to help, or I would like to help make it. I guess. I mean, I don't know. Ideally, I would like to just be, like, the guy, you know? Scooby Chaos. Honestly, Mortal has expressed interest in there being, like, a Kaizo mod. So, I don't know. If that ever happens, then I would probably make a video about it. That'd be cool. I really need to, like, I need to figure out how to get better, like, work ethic. Like, I want to try, like, have I told you guys on stream that I'm learning how to type? Like actually type, not like doing, just like pecking the keyboard with your 2 index fingers. Like I'm actually learning how to, like, type with all my fingers right now. I want to, like, do a bunch of stuff where it's like that on its own probably won't save me that much time in, like, writing stuff, but I do want to, like, dance mat. Is that what it's called? Dance mat typing? I've heard of, like, duck and something. I don't remember. Or peck and click. I'm at, like, 40 words per minute right now. Like, it's okay. Like, that's pretty average, I feel like, but it feels kind of weird still. But I want to do, like, a bunch of stuff like that where it's like, this would be super helpful. Well, see, here's the thing is I did in elementary school, or like, I learned how to type in elementary school, but I remember, like, I could type faster, with the method I do today, but I never, like, I never pieced it together that the way the teachers were trying to teach me would eventually be faster. So I would just, like, cheat on those assignments, and then I'd be done before, like, a lot of other people, and then they'd be like, what? Wow, you have that's a lot of words per minute with just your index fingers. That's crazy. That's like that's the rate that I kind of want to, like, get to. Yeah, I have really big hands, but it's also the first time that, like, my hands kind of cramp when I'm typing with, like, that method because they're so not used to it. But I kind of want to do, like, a bunch of stuff like that where it's like, on their own, they probably won't save me that much time when making stuff, but, like, if I combine it together, then it will accumulate. Yeah, there's a lot of websites with TypeRacer, but I use this website, I don't remember what it's called. But basically, you start with, like, 5 letters. And then, like, as you, like, type with those letters and you type those words, and they urge you, obviously, not to look at the screen and stuff like that. Or they look at your keyboard. Like, you need to look at the screen the whole time. Yeah, exactly. This website's nice, though, because it's like, you get used to typing with certain letters, and then you can just add letters as time goes on, you know? And then they have, like, a little chart at the bottom when you're typing that highlights, like, which fingers should use what keys, so then you always know. Like, you're always aware. It's super nice. I really like that website. I wish I knew the name of it, because I would say it if anybody's interested, but oh well. 150 guys, oh my god, you guys are insane. 90 to 100. You guys are like, I wish I could type that fast. Can you guys imagine? I type with the method that I have done. I usually type apparently like 40 to 50. Oh wait, there we go. I type like 40 like words per minute with both methods currently. I'm hoping to change that soon, but like my old method, it's like I just typed like the script for this new video is 20 minutes. Hunt and Peck, that's what it's called. Yeah, I'm not doing. Yeah, I think that's the one I technically do, but like I could have typed this script so much faster. That's crazy. We do in the US, yeah. Or oh, you said UK. Never mind. Might be. Oh, I just realized it was Tash. You switch sides. I'm sure they do. Yeah, 223 is nuts. But like, imagine how much faster I could have typed that 20-page script. Because usually, like, I can think faster than I type anyway. So then it's like, I already know what I'm going to say when I type the next words or whatever. It's like, my brain will keep up, but like, if I could just get the things on the page down faster, like, I could do so much more. Like, I want to do that with, like, everything that takes to make a video. Like, editing, like, getting templates and stuff like that. Like, create my own templates and stuff. I want to, like, go through... Like, I want to do all that tedious shit. So then I can, like... Because I feel like if I do every, like, atomic little thing, it could eventually, like, build up to be, like, super efficient and awesome. Like, I'm always inspired to look at, like video... it's always, for some reason... Maybe it's just a thing in Japanese culture... but like I've seen videos of like sushi masters or calligraphy ink makers where they literally think about like every single small detail it takes to make the product that they want to do. Mind control, dude. You're so right. But like it's obvious that they put so much care into their craft and it's like I kind of want to do that for myself. Not that extreme, but like something similar to it, you know? Like, if I ever get, like, if I want to get back into the weeds of, like, drawing again, I should play FNAF. Maybe if they make good games again, then I would. Oh, burn. Oh, burn. I would honestly be so bad at FNAF, guys. It's not even funny. I would be a little bitch. I would get scared every time. $300. Oh my god. Dude. But post-it notes are like... I have so many of them. Why would I want to get rid of them? Oh wait, I didn't see what you said, Shy. Darn. I saw that Tash replied, but... Like, I've done that with other... Like, with speedrunning, I've kind of done that. I mean, back when I was super competitive, I definitely did that with, kind of, like, mastering it or whatever. Like, I would spend hours just doing, like, one trick in particular or whatever. Well, it's also more so like I just want to like study like perspectives and things like that, and like I don't know. I know how to draw like heads, but I don't know how to draw like bodies or anything like that either. Like I'm good with like anything above the shoulder I could draw pretty well, I guess, but I don't know. Oh, interesting. What the heck? Come on. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Yesterday, for the follow. Thank you for following today, Yesterday. Oh my gosh! This was the magic of yesterday. Oh my goodness. No. No. Nice. That would have been really bad. I mean, I lost some time there, but like dying there would have been way worse. You're probably right, Fang. You're probably right. You know, looking back at that cat picture I drew on stream one time, I'm kind of pissed at myself that I darkened those lines. It looked so much better when I didn't do that. Want to learn how to crip walk? Did you guys see Sonic's got the Timbs now. Did you guys see that? You guys saw that they released the Sonic Timberland shoe? That shit looks so funny. It's so goofy, bro. I love it. I love that Sonic just doesn't... They're just not afraid to do the weirdest brand crossovers of all time. Sonic Timbs is crazy. Have you seen it? Look it up. I swear 2 days ago they announced the crossover event of the century. It's so awesome. It's so funny. I mean, that's how I learned how to... I'm a firm advocate for, like, if you're learning how to draw, you should do physical, not digital. Do digital later, or maybe never. I don't know. Depends on what you want to do, but drawing on the right, or drawing on the left side of the brain. Drawing on the right side of the brain, left side of the brain? I don't remember. I think it's drawing on the right side of the brain. That's a great book. That's how I learned how to draw. You know what's weird is that, like, I feel like because I learned how to draw, the process of drawing has completely lost its romanticism to me in some way. Because, like, now that I think about it, like, anytime I draw something, I'm kind of just like, this is just tracing with extra steps. Like, drawing is literally just, like, copying what you see with your eyes. And it's like... That sucks. Like, that's all drawing is. I don't know. Is that weird that I think that way? I guess, for some reason, the idea of drawing appeals to me more, where it's like, I can draw things that are in my head without the use of, like, a reference. Maybe I'm just in an early stage of drawing where I just don't get that yet. But... that is true. I do need to make characters and stuff. I mean... I don't know. If I'm gonna draw again, it would be because I want to create a manga. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just that, but... I guess everything that I have drawn has usually just been something of the real world, so that's kind of what it's like. But, like... It's even more troll when it's, like, picture planes and stuff, like... Like, when people talk about using picture planes, which is usually supposed to help you, like, get an idea of what your scene's gonna be like in the borders that draw and stuff like that. It's like, why do I need to draw a picture plane? Just take a goddamn picture. Like, just take a picture, and then you could just draw the basic shapes that you want, and then just go for it. I don't know. I mean, what do you mean by payoff? I mean, I kind of did get my payoff because now I understand, like, I know how to draw something, but I guess I just don't know what to do with it, or I don't know where to expand upon it from then. But that's the weird thing, is that, like, I feel like the idea of references kind of ruins drawing for me, because then it's like, why don't I just trace, like, if I'm looking at something, like, maybe the combination of different references to make your own unique thing, that would come into play, but I don't know. Oh. Yeah, that is yeah, like drawing without reference for anything. Yeah. Yeah. And not that drawing with reference is bad though. Like that it's an important part of learning, but I don't know, it's just weird. I don't remember that, but I believe you. That seems like something I usually do when I draw is do that. I definitely, like, the hardest part of drawing is kind of just starting it, but... Doing a cover letter? Man, I actually do have, like, good advice on that, but I don't want to say it because I might be wrong. Wait, what are you struggling with, though, in the cover letter? You don't like talking about yourself? I get it. It's kind of weird to advertise yourself to people. Honestly, like, I have been tempted to get action, like, those kind of action figures and stuff. Like, they just kind of look fun to play with. Oops. They just kind of look fun to play with. Well, but that's, I don't know. That, again, it's like, I mean, what I did was not really that. It's like, it's lost its, like, charm for me. Because it's like, all I did was look at what I was drawing, and then I drew it. And if it didn't look right, then I would just change it to what I do see in front of me, you know? I don't know why I used the D-pad there. I kind of brain farted. But I've seen, they have like hand models or whatever too, which I think is cool. I think that's pretty cool. But I think I just probably need to draw more. Let's talk about wrestling again. I finally did watch the Seth Rollins win from SummerSlam last weekend. That was funny as hell. Poor CM Punk can't catch a break. Wait, the silhouette. Is the silhouette like the total, like you mean like the total, like the outer outline, I guess? I would assume. I should probably know more technical jargon. Wow, wait, that's the end of the boss? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Well, if it can happen once, it can happen again. Gotta keep an open mind. See, that trick has the risk of me quitting game because I have to press quit game and unplug the controller at the same time. So I didn't unplug the controller fast enough. And I'm trying to like move the clutter on my desk. Still about the outline. Okay. I guess that is like something I do struggle with like the start of the drawing is I don't know. Like I've been taught that like when you draw, you think Punk is overrated. I don't really know that much about WWE lore, so I have no idea. I think what Seth freaking Rollins did was freaking epic though. Faked an injury just to cash the money. Oh my gosh. It's so awesome. But anyway, yeah, like when I feel like when I started drawing, I always am unsure of what I should make like the basic shape or the shape that you're referencing everything else that you're drawing on. You know what I mean? So that is definitely the part. But once I have that part down and I got it locked in, then it's like super whooper easy. Well, not super whooper easy. It's easier. I have to say, one of the hardest things I've ever drawn is my friend has a bulldog, and the face of a bulldog is so awkward. There's so many, like, things going on. Like, it's crazy. See, I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. That's not that's I was not taught to do that in the book, actually. The book didn't discourage it, but like I guess the way that it was taught, it didn't like. Yeah, the streams crashed a lot. It's probably my internet. Is that the one where he like throws him off the cage or whatever? That was like a legendary fight, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure I've seen that. That's true. Drawing Scooby is a little easier. It's almost like he was meant to be drawn. I mean, I think I've shown like things that I've drawn before in like my book or whatever. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the quintessential WWE matches to watch. Oh, that was so early. That was horrible. Blech. But it worked. I don't know what to tell you. It actually worked. I mean, I might be just remembering the book wrong, but like, because here's the thing is that all that book was like, all that book was about was just for you to be able to draw exactly what you see. That was just that was the only point of the book, was that if you see something, you can draw it. So like what it had you do is that it had you take a piece of like glass or plastic and you point it at whatever you want to draw, and then from there you can take like a marker or whatever and trace like a big, relatively undetailed shape is usually the way to go. So then when you can transfer that over to your paper, the proportions are there automatically. So then everything else that you see around that object that you're referencing, I hate my life. It's just already there, and then you could just like look at you could just hard reference it. So, and I like that way more than drawing the circle and the chin and like all that other stuff. Like that kind of just, I don't know, like I never really vibed with that technique. It always annoyed me. It always looked wrong. Like every time I would like put the facial details on there and things like that, it just looked so bad and wrong. And it's like, why even go through all of that if I could just draw what I see? Which probably isn't good. And that's honestly one of the things that makes it super difficult for me, because it's like I want to draw. It's not tracing though. Well, that's what I said. Well, okay, hold on. That's kind of what I'm saying, but also not. Because here's the thing, is that anytime you reference something, that's just tracing with extra steps. Every time you pull up a reference and you draw what you see, that is just tracing, like, that is basically the same thing as tracing, except instead of, like... Hold on. Okay. Instead of, like... Yeah, but the point is that you're not going to carry around a light box everywhere. But... No. But you only trace the one part. Like, when you hold up the thing, you only trace the one part. And then the rest of it, you're eyeballing it and looking at it. And, like, you're going over it over and over again. Like, that's when you do it freehand. You only get the basic shape. You only trace the basic shape. The thing that will... show you the correct proportions, because then, like, if you're drawing something else, then you could be like, okay, that looks like about half as tall as this, like, basic shape, and then you could draw it that way in the proportion on the paper. I'm doing such a horrible job, I think, describing this, but you're not tracing the whole thing. That'd be absurd. And even so, that may not be the worst thing in the world to start drawing, is to trace things, because then you can understand, like, the line work and things like that. But this book was sort of taking reference to, like it was very much about just, like, more realistic looking art, and, like, art based off of the classics. Like, Van Gogh was heavily referenced in this book, or like other I don't remember his name. But they used to do the same thing too, except they didn't use, like, a piece of plastic or glass or whatever. Like, they did that all the time. There was, like, one story that they said where there was, like, an artist who was just, like, in a hurry, but needed to, like, paint a picture of some royalty. And so... Aw, really? Wait, it says I'm connected still. Ugh! Fang, I think I just don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm doing a poor job explaining what I'm doing here. God damn it. That's too much time saved, or time lost at the start. Stream's dead on YouTube, I think. Okay. Wait, why, though? Okay. Cool. Where is this? Here we go. Wherever you go, I'm immune. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna be Pirate Software right now without the drama. Here. I guess it's this one. Is this gonna say anything? No? Okay, whatever. Oh, wait, it's practice this. No. I'm confused. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I swear this will be worth it. Stop copyright. There we go.
You smell that salty sea air, Scoob? You know what that
no.
means, buddy? Yeah.
I did not click on you.
Fried clams.
Alright, this is taking more time than I expected. There we go.
Cracked crabs. Tuna salad. Jumbo shrimp.
Okay, cool.
Sushi.
This is gonna be such a horrible sketch,
All right.
but this is what I'm talking about.
Don't forget the real reason we're here. The lobster bisque.
Nothing is original, everything has
No,
been drawn
silly.
already,
We're
and
here to
anything
solve
that
a
has ever
mystery.
happened is tracing with extra steps. It's
My
copying
friend Coley
someone's
says there's
homework.
Yeah, I know.
strangers on up
Like
here
you
at her
didn't
family
just
home,
copy
Mystic
somebody's
Manor.
homework.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like now that I know how to draw, it's lost its charm.
Look, there she is now.
Drawing is just tracing with extra steps. That's such a toxic way to put it. But here's the thing. So this is my method. Is that the method that the book taught me was like, you draw a basic shape. So I'm gonna do like, this is gonna be so bad. But like that, all right? You just trace this, and then that already has all of the proportions that you need to then complete the rest of the drawing on your own. So then, because you have this shape, you know how long to make this, or do this, or whatever you want to do. Like, then you can just make it happen. That's what I'm saying. That's what you're tracing. Because then it's like any... Oh, it's a bummer. Ew. Ew.
Gross. Scooby peed again. What the dog doing?
It's so quiet, I'm sorry. But that's what I'm saying, is that you just trace this part there. So then everything else, when you're looking at your reference, you're going like that. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that is how I explained it. I'm sorry. Or maybe I'm not understanding something. But anyway. Alright. I got time for like one more run. So let's make it happen. And that's not me saying that, and all this talk about drawing that I'm doing that probably nobody really cares about. Yeah, sorry, Bush. I'm not saying that that's bad. If like that's like I'm not saying because if that's how I'm thinking of drawing right now that it's bad. But right. I mean, it definitely still is difficult, but it's like I don't know. For me, it loses the. I would be very disappointed if I want to make a manga and all I'm doing for this manga is that I have to just reference everything and everything to know how to draw it effectively. Because then by the time I make the panels that I want to make, then I'll just be like, well, whatever. Well, for that was just a terrible sketch. I'm not saying it's that. Let me be very clear. Is that I don't know how I'm saying this wrong, so I'm sorry. But like, no. This is not what I'm saying. This is not what I'm saying. That does not make art easy. That is not making drawing easy. I don't think drawing is easy. I just think of it as like. That's sort of, like, I don't know how else to word this that I already haven't. I don't even know a good analogy anymore. I don't know how else to explain this. I guess it's like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to... I don't know. I guess so, yeah. And I feel like that just... Maybe you're right, Naomi. I don't know. Maybe that is kind of how it is. I like how there's just this complete other topic happening in the chat of WWE while we're talking about drawing. But I mean, I knew art was meticulous, but it's more so of like God, no, just keep going. It's annoying though that I keep missing that jump. It's like the easiest part. Well, not the easiest part, but like that's the easier part. Oh. What's up, Brody? No, Summer, what? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Maybe I would, I don't know. Like, I do want to be very clear that if you thought I was saying that art is easy, no, it's not. It is not easy. But maybe it is just because the mysticism's sort of gone. Because it comes a point where it's like, if I'm going to create, like, if I am going to... What? No. What? Birdie, what are you talking about?
Why should I draw realism when I own a camera? I draw to create art, and if in not having fun there is no point. Art doesn't have to be perfect. Do what you want, and if using a reference is cheating, then take your opinions and
That is
shove
not
it
what I'm
where the
saying at
sun don't
all.
shine.
That is not what I'm saying at all. And if anybody does say that, then they're silly for thinking that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the person to talk about this well. Oh, wait, I don't have helmet. I'm so distracted now. Ay, ay, ay. I'm really struggling to try and find a way to word this properly, but with the the way that I'm thinking about it, it's like the way I've already said it. I don't know. That's your teacher's just your teacher was rage baiting. Your teacher is rage baiting, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean that's just not the art that I would really want to do. I guess. Like, I'm not really a fan of like. I mean, I'm not that I'm not a fan. It's more like I don't want to create more like abstract things or other kind of like art or whatever, you know. This is like, this might be the first time on stream where I'm like genuinely speechless, where it's like I don't even know what to say. Yeah, go do that, Brody. I'm sure you'll succeed real well. Wait, what were you telling? What were you judging me? Ugh. Alright, well, have fun. Have fun with that, Brody. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is a way to describe it here. Is that it's like, I want to draw for the purpose of capturing a moment or to tell a story. And I feel like the story, the way that I would draw the story, or at least how I assumed the process would be, would just be like, it would just take me out of the mysticism of the world or the thing I would want to do by it trying to look what I would say is good enough, like to my standard. And that doesn't mean realism. And I feel like at that point, then it's like, if I have to use reference to draw these certain things that I see in my head, or cross-reference things, which is probably, like, the next step for me, but at that point, like, yeah, I think the mysticism thing is probably hitting it on your head. kind of thing. Like, if I wanted to draw, like, a wizard whose fingers look like Jacob's ladder, I guess, then, like, I would just have a reference of like, I would need to reference, like, a cloak or a figure in a cloak, and then I would have to reference the arm with their hand splayed out in the way that I want it to. Then I would need a reference of Jacob's ladder. And then it's like, okay, well, I pieced those things together, but now, like, it just doesn't seem as fun as if it's just, like, coming out of my head kind of thing. What the hell did I start reading YouTube chat for? What the heck are y'all talking about? Jeez. Usually it's the Twitch chat that's kind of frisky. What the heck? The sex appeal of okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's it, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe honestly, you're right. You're probably right. It is probably because I'm just a beginner, and maybe that's just the way I'm seeing it right now. You guys are, what the fuck are we talking about in YouTube chat? What are we doing, guys? Why is the first thing I see, I wonder what it'd be like to light the scarecrow on fire? Like, come on. Tar Monster's cool. I don't think about it sexually, though. I feel like that would hurt. Like, isn't tar hot? I understand that, Naomi. But, well, okay. I guess this is another thing I could also clarify that, well, hold on. Hot tar monsters might, okay. Well, yeah, if it's hot tar, like, that's just gonna hurt if you do anything to them, you know? But anyway, I digress. Is that like I even see it when watching Dragon Ball. Like, I mean, it happens all the time in anime too, where it's like, or even actually, I haven't watched this, but like, I think Baki is the same thing too, where it's like, yeah, I've never been waxed. Like, when you look at the characters in Baki and like how ripped they are, that is so atomically incorrect. It's hilarious. Like, it's kind of funny, but it works and it's fine. And it's like, it's not like we really know that much of the details of anatomy unless you're like a doctor looking at it, you know? Like, I'm not looking for realism. I'm just looking for what I think is good enough. Like, what I am seeing in my head is what should be on the paper, kind of thing, you know? Which, if I am drawing something in real life, then it will happen to be kind of like realism, but... I have not. I have not read that. But interesting. God, we are having just two. I like the chat just... Everybody except me, Fang, and Naomi were like, I mean, this conversation about drawing sucks. Let's talk about this instead. And it's just like the sexual preferences of Scooby villains. Like, what do we do? Like Karate Kid? Ah, I see. Oh, nice. I didn't even realize I was 1 health, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe it is just because I haven't, like, gone to the next level or something, but it might be a while before I do, though. I'm sorry again if I said something about, like, art or drawing that has made anybody upset. Like, I did not mean offense to that, I guess, if that's the right wording. Like, I didn't mean to make art sound like it's too easy or it has to be one particular way or anything like that. Like, that is not what I've been saying this entire time. I'm just expressing my views on drawing specifically right now, not art in general. So... yawn. You guys are ridiculous. Make it exist first, make it good later. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good advice. I mean, I do that with, like, videos and stuff too all the time. I've never done, like... I mean, even though I had the book, I guess you could argue that I technically taught myself how to draw. So, like, I've never really had, like, an instructor, sort of, like... I've never had somebody teach me how to draw, like a tutor or a teacher or anything like that. Like, I remember in 7th grade when I was learning about, at least, like, perspective, but that was it. Like, when I got to that chapter in the book, I was like, oh, perspective, yeah, I know that. And I even knew that from, like thumbnail work that I've done before and stuff like that. Are they giving you an assignment? Honestly, I mean, any art teacher that I had, I mean, I was never, like, super passionate about art as a kid, like, in terms of, like, I really want to do this style and I want to really draw this way. Like, I've heard of stories of where art teachers are like, no, you're going to be drawing it this way. And, like, if you're doing your own art, then, like, you're donezo kind of thing. So... I do think that's a really good point, Mirage, that, like, my opinions on, like, certain work that I do, I can't even, like, trust my own opinions because, like, I see, like, thumbnails. Like, I see thumbnails in such a different way than, especially, well, more so if it's one that I've made. Like, you just need to get outside of your own bubble and you need to get, like, a different, perspective on it. Because ideally, the thing that you're trying to show off is not going to be shown to, like, an untrained or, like, a trained eye, like a YouTube thumbnail. Like, YouTubers who know the thumbnail game. I do hate squats. This is true. That just completely threw me for a loop. Because you know what? I do hate squats. Oh, that's what I was saying, though. So, like I can just obsess over the details of a thumbnail, and it's, like, ultimately pointless. Because, like, nobody's gonna look at that, so, like, why even bother, you know? Discovered your channel video.
Your PBS station from
Oh, nice.
like
I'm glad you liked the video. And thank you, Connor, for the sub. Wow. Resub for 4 months. 4 months of cheese facts. Wow. Thank you so much, dude. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that video. I'm glad you enjoyed the Wii video. Yeah, exactly. I think honestly, I'm a firm believer that, like, if you really want to make it in any art form, like, I'm going to use acting as an example, like, the best actors that I ever worked with in theater, like, and I mean, I was pretty successful in theater, I feel like one common trope among a lot of them is that it's like, some students had a talent, but they could not take criticism for the life of them. They could not understand that an idea that you have could actually not be a good one. But you got to make sure you weed out what you think is right and what you think is wrong, or what you think is fair and what you think is crap, you know? Like, you shouldn't take everybody's word as gospel kind of thing. Like, you got to balance it out a little bit. But yeah, I don't know, like, the Wii Fit video thumbnail was, like, one of those thumbnails where I was, like, I was so obsessed over the details that eventually I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to show it to these certain people, and whatever feedback they give, then, like, I'll discern if it's worth it or not, but then that's it, I'm done. And I'm out. Because we put way too much time into it already. Really got to that point. I really need to change the, I need to change my Dog Island thumbnail and my speedrun video thumbnail. I feel like that speedrun video is kind of good, but just not, the thumbnail's sort of weak. That's true. And then Adventure Time, one of the greatest shows ever. But had the worst ending. Adventure Time had a horrible ending. The original show had a horrible ending. It felt undeserved. I liked the things that took place in the ending, but it just happened so strangely. I will die on that hill. Listen, I mean, it just happened so randomly, man. It just happened so randomly. It was like, I feel like Adventure Time was really known for, like, its pacing, and then it's like the ending, it was just like, it's like, what? Oh, what happened? Nice. God, that last Screen Ghost was so much better, though. Alright, we are not letting this happen again. Cool. Get out of here.
Good job, Scooby.
You know, you're not the first person to think of that, Summer. And you will always be your worst critic when it comes to your own work. This is true. Big red guy, yeah. That was random. I feel like the gumball bubblegum conflict ended in a weird way. I think Princess Bubblegum's character arc is genuine. Like, why would you like Princess Bubblegum? Princess Bubblegum is a horrible person. Will we PB if I don't quit game? Then, yeah, maybe. I don't know. You know what? We're gonna PB because Stone Cold said so. Oh, I've messed it up. That's okay. No, 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 no. Stop, stop. Okay, whatever. Come on, Scooby. Come on. Okay, yay. Cool. Okay, cool. A little slow, but whatever. Cheeks babies are atrocious. They're definitely I think some have better character arcs than others, but I have never watched Steven Universe. I don't know if I'd like it or not, admittedly. I mean, I've heard great things about it. I just don't know if it might be too overhyped for me at this point. I should, if I do watch it, I'd probably try and go into it with no expectation. What also doesn't help is that's one of those shows where it's like, this is not a good thing to do in general, but it makes me think of a person I just don't like, because they just kept talking about that show, and I was like, I don't like you because you don't do your job. Come on, thank you. The time is dropping slowly. I'm sorry, it's my internet. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work in 1,000 years. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, whatever. That is still... That sucks. That still sucks. But at least that happened. I am. It's my fault that our Wi-Fi router's in the basement, and and my room is on the second floor. Oh, that sounds awesome, Tash. Alright, give me cool ledge, please. Yay! Okay, that sucks, but honestly, I was actually expecting a way worse time loss. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think you can add somebody between Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, usually YouTube is more delayed. Which, I mean, it's probably my fault as well. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. But also YouTube in general is just more delayed. And I don't really know how to fix that without, like... I don't know. Without, like, reducing stream quality or something. I know. That would be a good idea. Honestly, what I would rather do is just get that thing where you can make an outlet and Ethernet plug or whatever. That would be awesome. Alright, we're taking this slow. Cool. Boom. Alright, cool. Now you're so good, dude. You're moving couches. Come on. You don't want to join Twitch. I'm sorry. Oh, that was ugly. There we go. Got some ugly movement there. What's up, Rockstar? I like how Rockstar comes to my chat and says, "What's up, Summer?" Like, I'm not even here. Oh, this is just the medium to contact Summer. Cool. This is a delay test. How delayed was it? Okay. Oh, well, then there you go, I guess. I just thought it was funny how your first words in chat was just like... Oh, you're really testing the delays, thing. I appreciate that. You're exposing my internet. Damn. Alright, that was pretty bad, honestly, but something I can really do about it. As long as I can do BKE decently well, then this might still be on a pace to PB, but I'm not really, like, that enthralled about it. Oh. Okay. Annoyed at that, but what are you gonna do? Cool. Just more time loss I want. Man, I have potential there. Oh well. Oh, this is rough. That was horrible line work, too. Damn, y'all are vicious. Oh, really? Twitching? Interesting. I guess that is a way to look at it, sure. I feel like there's a way to do that room faster. I should really look into that. The rubber panting. Oh god. Hit the gritty. What the heck? Sounds like all my friends that play Fortnite, dude. They're like, dude, hit the gritty. And I'm like, come on, guys, please. Now I know. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's kind of weird. Nice. All right, we have so much time saved here. Come on, bro. Let's lock in. You got this. Jump to the metal. 1, 2. Nice. Up and far. Alright, cool. Oh, thank God. Alright. Railing. Thank you. Scariest pause storage of all time. Ah, well, that pause storage lost me some time, but that's okay. And we have good snacks. Picking up those lighthouse snacks really helped. I wonder if it would, though, to get the... I might switch out the snacks on top of hill. Alright, okay, we have more than 1 health, which is good. Oh, I don't know why I'm nervous. Alright. Well, thank God we have umbrella. Got it. I'm kind of nervous to even do like acid jump. Okay, we do have 2 health, which is concerning. Okay, that kind of sucks. Okay. Wow, okay. I played that a little too safe, I think. Usually if I don't get hit by the electricity, that means I did it a little late than I could have otherwise done it. Another terrible spawn. It's like almost the exact same spawn I had last time. Woo! Let's go! Of course your stream died. Darn it. Alright, a 37-26. That is obviously still 3rd place. Like, the gap between 3rd and 2nd is just insane. And then 1st and 2nd are right next to each other in this category, but... That's pretty close. I'm like 30 seconds off of world record with this run, so... For reference, world record is currently 36:55, so... Almost 30 seconds on the dot. I'm so sorry for the stream delay, guys. I'm really glad I got this run, though, because, like, that run we got earlier was such poo-poo garbage. I'm glad that we got the time save we needed in lab. Nice car. Yeah, sorry my internet's bad. I'm sorry. But cool. New PB, feels good. Honestly, what even is the time save here? It's probably a ton of small stuff. Especially, like, pause storages, I did really slow after Green Ghost. Like, I just didn't want to fill up pause storage. Springs, there's time save. Creepy early. It's gotta be something a little more substantial. I guess Graveyard. Honestly, Green Ghost could be a little faster, too. Like, Green Ghost could be sub 1 minute.
Uncle Alexander. I don't believe
Kate Skip and the Out of Bounds could use a little work. How much,
something just doesn't add up. If you ask me, someone's playing a nasty trick. A trick of the light.
It's about 2 seconds off gold. Okay.
Wow.
Whatever.
That was just another hologram. Holly.
Oh, yeah, I died in Wreck. Yeah, that lost me a bit of time. So that's a lot of time saved. And Geronimo Token. And honestly, Geronimo Token... Wow, the most annoying parts of the run are, surprise, the parts I lost. I died in Wreck, and then the Geronimo and Black Knight tokens were a little slow. But we locked in upstairs, and we locked in lab, and then it worked out.
Remember how Holly followed all of our cases?
You two came back because I finished? Great. You're gonna get... Honestly, that'd be crazy. That'd be the most epic, like, arc I've ever seen in speedrunning. Oh, man.
What I don't get is how she got the professor here.
So, Kate Skip is basically basement early, but the person who found it, their sister, was named Kate, and they named it after them. It's just kind of a strange name. It's the only name like that in the run where it's named after somebody. Other than Lido, who's the guy who's the guy who found the trick, Lido Skip. I'm sorry that the stream is down. I don't know how to help fix that.
Holly must have used it to get here ahead of us and switch places with her uncle.
Who she'd already stuffed up there. It was very uncomfortable.
Wow, you guys are really delayed. Now I'm checking it.
The most important clue of all. Hologram.
You want a skiff named after me? There might technically already be one because of Summer. Like, Twitch Summer speedruns the game. She's a moderator for it. So, I'm not sure if there... actually, there is... There used to be a trick we did in Skull Cliff that probably, like, beginner strats and stuff still do. You know, like, when I died at that weird jump at the start of Skull 1? That was... I feel like that has Summer's name in it. I don't remember how it's worded exactly, but I know that she found that, and that was used for many, 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 many years. So...
Oh, thank you.
So your twin did it.
I don't know how to repay you.
Couch is gonna give you a hernia.
Well, all these fiddles are a great start.
All right.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
But man, if I want to get world record in this category, even with the time save that I have with like all the tricks, like it's still gonna be tough for me. Like I got a long way to go to be that consistent. Thank you for the GGs, though, everybody. Guy Skip. That would be sick. I really hope that it happens one day. I want Skip to find a Skip, and then we can have Skip. Yeah, honestly, that'd be kind of funny. You both would benefit, you know? But yeah, hopefully, hopefully stream Wi-Fi's better. Regular show skip. I've seen this skip before. But for anybody who doesn't know, this week is probably gonna be the last time I stream for a little while. Just because, like, I want to spend more time working on the Nuzlocke video, which I hope to get out this month. But, hopefully streams will start with... or start again like within the end of the month. So it's really for the next like 2 to 3 weeks is when it'll be absent for streams, but I think it'll be worth it so I can get this video out and then we can do stuff other than Scooby. But if I want to get into GQ, I will just have to keep progressively doing Scooby. So I don't know if I want to do offline runs though. I think it'd be kind of a bummer if I got world record offline, but I don't know, maybe I will just stream like once a week or something, like back to how it was I might change my mind. Because, I mean, this run in particular, like, I'm so close to world record that I feel like if I stopped streaming and stopped speedrunning, then I would get rusty again, and ideally I should get world record for this category in order to get into GDQ. So, I want a die compilation. But I mean, I'll still be active in the Discord and stuff like that. So, so that's why I'll be streaming tomorrow. Because on Friday I'm actually going to be out of town for the weekend. So, how dare you? But yeah. Maybe I've thought about doing like work with me streams. I don't know if anybody would really care about that though, and I would probably just do it on Twitch, but maybe, I don't know. I mean, technically my grandma's coming with me, but we're going to like the state she grew up in, and we're going to visit like relatives there that we haven't seen since like before COVID. So, it'll be pretty good. Fuck Twitch. I don't know. I feel like Twitch I can kind of do whatever I want because Twitch isn't really like... I don't know. I feel like with YouTube there's more consequence for some reason, like streaming things that don't click or vibe or whatever, but... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I would set it up yet. But... I don't know. But I'll stream tomorrow. It'll probably be around the same time as it is today. So... And I'll probably maybe just put like a pinned announcement in the chats as well and stuff. We do have the Discord. If you do ! Discord, then you're there, you know. So no worries. But otherwise, I don't really see anybody to stream right now. Is anybody else doing... Let me check if anybody else is doing a Scooby related thing right now. Why my Discord takes so long to load? My internet is bad. No, I don't think so. Gosh, everybody in the Discord's talking about how my stream crashed. No, Phantom and Waifu aren't streaming right now. What are you streaming? You haven't... Let me see. Is it speedrunning or is it like a... I can't even load it. God, my internet's so bad. That's like the only other two people I watch other than Shy. If Shy was streaming, I would raid Shy in an instant. But I think I'm just gonna stream. My Wi-Fi's so bad I can't even load the other streams. I would raid anyway. You should. The squat stream? Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, stream's ending. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We'll take anything. Okay. Bye. See you tomorrow. Every time No. I'm gonna bitch about that. Bad idea. Goodbye. I'm kind of waiting for the stream delay for everybody to say bye. Alright. See you guys. Peace.